Hello and welcome. My name is Brian Caplen, editor of The Banker. I'm at the IMF headquarters in Washington. I'm with Christine Lagarde, the IMF's managing director. And thank you very much for inviting us to Washington, Christine. And I mean, during your time at the helm of the IMF, one of the major issues has been quota reform and basically trying to get the IMF to reflect the change in the structure of the world economy. But we haven't made much progress yet. I mean, what are your hopes on that front?
A governance and quota reform was decided back in 2010, which should have been completed by 2012. Most members in the institution have actually completed the process, ratifying back at home in their respective parliament those two reforms, and they're both important. Essentially, the governance improves the representation of all economies at the table and increases the voice of those that were underrepresented, in particular the emerging market economies. And the quota reform doubles the quota of the institution, making it more solid and reliable vis-à-vis the membership in case of trouble. Now, a few members have not ratified it, and one is key for completion of the process. That is the United States of America, which has more than 15% voting rights in the institution and therefore holds a veto over such reform. So the entire membership pretty much has agreed, ratified, implemented what needs to be implemented, but the whole process is held hostage to the US veto.
And if you don't get that reform passed by the US Congress, I mean, are there other options? I mean, could we separate the governance out from the quota system?
No, we can't separate the governance from the quota system because it was intended to be together, and the deal in 2010 actually bound them in such a way that we cannot have one without the other. Now, we could get closer on the quota front by doing some preliminary sort of down payment that would be a step in the right direction, but this as a process is going to be complicated. It can be done, it can be considered. I would very much hope that we have, you know, the United States of America, which is the largest player in this institution and a huge economy in the world, actually continue to play its role and ratify what it has committed to do back in 2010.